Welcome back to Wisdom Knowledge 444. If you're new here, welcome. If you're turning back, welcome back. This reading right here is going to be for my Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Venus, rising, nothing, something in place in your chart. Of everyone having a blessed and beautiful day. May God continue to bless each and every one here on this beautiful, wonderful Saturday. Thank y'all for just being here. I appreciate you all. But the message that I got was take what resonates and leave what don't. You know, this could resonate with your anytime, past, present, future. You know, whenever you see this reading, it's meant for you to see it. Whenever it comes across your path, you know, it's meant for you to pay attention to it. You know, there may be a message in there for you. You know, just take what resonates and leave what don't. But you got a karmic ex or a karmic in your life that are praying to unworldly gods to stop your abundance and blessing because they hate to see you do better than them. They want people to believe they're better than you at the job, at a relationship. They're trying to take your position, but they can't because your ancient ancestors on the front line. You know, I heard from you got ancestors from another dimension. You know, they're ancestors from another dimension. You got different ancestors from different tribes, different like times. You know, like Egyptian, African, maybe World War I, World War II. You know, you have ancestors from all over. You know, I hear Purple Heart. Someone ancestor could have been a Purple Heart. Someone ancestor could have been in World War I, World War II. Um, um, someone could have been part of the I can't call it. I can't call it. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't get it out. But anyway, you have many ancestors around you that are fighting for you, that are standing guard around you, and these people they are praying to unworldly gods. Like I said, these people are praying to unworldly gods about you, try to stop your abundance and blessing. But your ancient ancestors are on the front line. They're there, and your ancient ancestors on the front line. Someone name could start with a NOP. And the names that I got was some. I don't know why I heard Chamberlain. Something about Chamberlain. I don't know. Something about Chamberlain County. Something about Chamberlain. Somebody could be from Chamberlain County. Chamberlain. I just heard Chamberlain County, Chamberlain. I hear Atlanta, Georgia, LaGrange, Georgia. But the names that I got was Michael, Mindy, Nene, Nina, Nanny. Somebody could be a nanny. O'Neill, Pat, Patty, Nancy, Patrick, Patterson, Robert, Robertson, Todd, Tammy, Sam, Sammy, Rock, Brock, like I get broccoli. Somebody could be eating broccoli, you know. But these people is praying to unworldly gods about you. You know, these people are trying to stop your abundance and abundance and blessing. You know, they is into sex rituals. You know, someone's into sex ritual. You know, someone might end up in the hospital sick or ill behind that sex ritual. You know, because somebody gonna come down with STDs. You know, gonorrhea, syphilis, and they ain't gonna know how they got it. You know, like this is a karmic X in your energy and around you. But you're a very powerful empath. You know, that you're a very powerful empath. That can't do nothing to you. You know, like I said, these people part of your community. They trying to stop your abundance and blessing. You know, but they can't stop nothing because your ancient ancestors on the front line. You know, they thought they had you out in the cold, but you financial recovery. Like your financial recovery. You is not at like you could have lost your finances. Sorry, you could have lost your finances. You know, you could have been left out in the cold. You could have been done lost a job, car, housing. You know, but whatever these people doing, it done came back to them. You know, they're burdened with every situation they done try to put you in. Every witch, every warlock, every witch that ever tried to work up against you, that ever tried to send you anything, you know, black magic, voodoo, hoodoo, they don't bind themselves to a situation, you know, because now it's these people are disappointment. You know, somebody gonna have to walk away because they can't get this done to you. They can't keep this Knight of Cups from you. They can't keep you from your abundance and blessing. Like I said, they added financial loss. They done lost everything. You know, they done came for you. They done came for you too many times. And your ancient ancestors ain't playing about you one bit, you know. And they gonna keep on trying to keep on doing. But you're gonna keep on losing out, you know. Because your ancient ancestors saying that's not it. It ain't gonna be it. Give me some messages from my Aquarius. Because they done lost they that's confirmation right there, you all. That's you very protected. Confirmation, the ambulance just went down my road. That's confirmation you're very protected. Your angel ancestors on the front line. That's confirmation right there for you. Because these people done lost their inner strength. These people done lost um their self doubt about you. You know their weakness. They done lost all their strength. They done lost everything because they came for you. Your angel, because like I just said, you're very protected. Your guard is up. You know, these people think they're gonna think you on your guard, but your guard, you very protected. You see how you standing now? You very protected. You got that all around you. You got that spirit. You waiting for anybody. That's one of your angel ancestors. Like you got a warrior ancestor that could be Cherokee. That could be African. They got spears. Like I see somebody with spears, and they just sitting there chanting like woo 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 woo, and they surrounding you. They ready. They gun ho. They surrounding your life. They surrounding your house. They surrounding your business, your finance. They surrounding everything. Like ain't nobody gonna come for you. You know they thought they gonna come for your abundance and blessing. That's like your ancient ancestors are protecting you. They right there. They got that spear in their hand. They ready for anybody and everybody to try to cross that line. But once they cross that line, they good as dead. Cause these people keep on trying to pray to unworldly gods, you know, trying to cause you upheavals and cause some conflict in your energy, and that's not it. You know, I can't show these because these people had self doubt. They ain't got no like these people doubting this that they had a lack of self awareness when they thought. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you for that. These people had lack of self-awareness about you because they didn't think that you was very protected. They didn't think that you was going to still get your abundance and blessing. They praying to a worldly God. Like I see a statue. I don't know. I ain't never seen it. I believe I don't know. But I don't know. It's a statue. It looked like a statue with different heads on there, with more than one arms and legs. You know, they sitting there praying to this statue. It can be, something. I think I don't know if it's a statue or something. They praying to this. It's unworldly. It's not godlike. You know, I don't know why I hear Buddhist. Like somebody could be a Buddhist. You know, but I didn't think a Buddhist was unworthy God. I thought that was for good luck, you know. But maybe they consider Buddhist unworthy God, you know. But I think if it's not God, then they consider it unworthy God. If you praying to something that God, then if it's not God Himself, then they consider it unworthy. Like, somebody might be praying to their ancestors. They might be saying, oh, you praying to demons. Like, your ancestors are not demons. You know, God is not a demon. God is a spirit. God is body, the mind, the body, the soul. You came from God. You the spirit of God. You came the real of God. Like, you came from God. God made you himself. God know who you was when he brought you into this life. He know who you, he know who he wanted you to be. So these people had lack of awareness of who you truly and really is. And now they want to pray to unworldly God, and that's not it. Because, like I said, your ancient ancestors on the front line, they ain't playing about you. Because the delays are over with. You know, they done lost their weakness. The delays are over with. They can't stop nothing from coming in for you. They can't stop your abundance and blessings from coming in. They got a lack of motivation. They weak, they tired. Like, someone could got an 18-year-old, you know. Someone could be 81, but like you got so much courage. You very confident. You very independent. You very focused. You got zest for life. Like, you sitting on your throne. You the queen of wands. You know who you is and what you is. You courageous. You got so much confidence in yourself. You know who you is and what you is. You know, like, you could be. You got Aries out here. You got Pisces out here. You got Leo out here. This could be in your chart, or you could be dealing with this person. You know. Because these people, they're part of your community, they're trying to stop you, but they can't stop nothing. Oh, wow, I can't show judgment card, flew right back out. Like I said, these people had self-doubt about you. They didn't think that you were going to be the person you is. They didn't think that you were going to be world renowned. They didn't think that you were going to come up out of these unscathed. They didn't think you were going to get your abundance and blessing. You know, they had a lack of self-awareness about you. They didn't think that, like, they seen that, oh, well, she ain't gonna get this. Somebody's birthday could be on the 20th. Somebody's birthday could be on the 21st. You know, because now they doing it all. Now they done bind themselves to a situation. Now they got themselves stuck to a situation. Now whatever they try to cause you, it's going back to them. Like I said, this could be a karmic ex. This could be a karmic family member. This could be a friend. This could be someone that came across you online. You know, but like I said, you're a powerful empath. You know, you're a person that you're like, you very high vibrational. Like, these people is overstressed out, they burnt out because they can't stop your abundance and blessing. You know, they weak. The delays are over with because you've been seen as very courageous. You is very abundant and blessed. You know, these people have self-doubt about you, that you can be who you really want to be. You know, all these people thought they had you in inner turmoil. They thought they had you fear, sleepless nights, seated, fears, secrets, you know, releasing worry. Like, somebody in a turmoil, but they want to release that worry because somebody got some secrets, some deep, dark secrets that they didn't want to get out. You know, they got turmoil. They didn't think you were going to figure this out. You know, that's why they praying to unworldly God. That's why they trying to stop your abundance and blessing, because you speaking on their truth. You speaking on what they're doing to you. You holding your truth. You speaking your truth. You speaking on these karmics in your life. You know, like, they're trying to stop your Ace of Cups from coming in. They don't want you to get this love offer. They don't want people to see you as compassion, the creativity. They don't want you to get that new feeling. They don't want you to be in your spirituality. Like, these people doing the most right now. These people, they frustrated. They frustrated. They burnt out. They frustrated because they can't get their work done to you. They can't stop nothing, you know. And they were overindulging in sex, alcohol, drugs, or whatever they were overindulging in. Now they ain't celebrating, you know, because they weak. Everything is being delayed in their life, and you getting your abundance and blessings coming in. You know, what they thought they delayed for you is being delayed in their life. Their abundance and blessings being delayed. When they think they're delaying something for you, no, you're gonna go back 10 times and hit them. You know, because somebody didn't think that all the planning that these people did, all the progress these people thought they made, it didn't make like they didn't make the right decision when it came to you. They didn't make the right decision when it came to all the planning, the manipulation, the gaslighting. Like it didn't pan out the way they wanted it to. So now look at them, like they losing it all. You know, saving money. You could be saving your money. Like you could be um doing a money challenge. You know, you could be control, like somebody trying to hold on to your energy, you know, trying to hold on to your finances. But that's not it. They ain't got no control no more. They can't control you how, like, they can't control you for how you spend your money. Nothing. These people thought they had control over you. They weak. Everything been delayed. Cancel out your life. You know, these people being removed because they trying to control your finances. They ain't gonna be able to control your finances. They ain't gonna be able to control you no more. They can't control you no more. Cause you being blessed abundantly day in and day out. You know, like they didn't play it well when it came to you. You know, they didn't play it well. Somebody could be 34. Somebody could be 38. Somebody could be 48. You know. Like I said, these people praying to unworldly gods. Try to stop your abundance and blessing. Or someone might be saying you praying to unworldly gods. They might be trying to stop you from supporting you. You know. But your ancient ancestors on the front line can't nobody stop because these people for your community. They're doing this to you. They want you at a financial loss. Ooh. All death spell back to sender. Aquarius, somebody was sending you death spells and it went all back to sender. A long time keeping to yourself. You could be spending a long time. Could be keeping to yourself. You know, like you ain't dealing with a whole lot of people. You ain't letting nobody getting up in your energy, protecting your energy. Like I said, good sleep. You getting some good sleep at night. You ain't worried about it. Cause your ancient ancestors on the front line, you getting you some good sleep. Somebody ain't getting some good sleep. No, you getting some good sleep. Somebody might need to do an open road spell, or somebody trying to block your road by doing some kind of spell, you know, some kind of spell to block your road, block your success. You know, somebody could be from Dubai. Somebody got social media trolls making a decision. You're gonna have to make a decision about something. You know, maybe somebody can play guitar, drums or guitar. Somebody can play drums or guitar. You know. You could actually travel in your dreams. They came for the wrong one. Something about kidnapped. Trying to play dumb behind all, but behind all the, sorry y'all, trying to play dumb behind all the they calls. I lost the opportunity with you. Let me get some of these, then we're going to close out. These death spells and evil eyes, they done got binded to them. Everything they done tried to bind to you, done went back to them. Death spells and all. You could be seeing spider, cockroaches, and rats. Whatever they send to you, going back to them. I just said evil eye and it popped out. Wonders and blinds, trying to peep into your energy. Someone like to play games. Getting caught with drugs. Or somebody did or somebody is again. Court pawn. World card. These people consider you as a wild card. A gift. Storm. This is you all reading. I'll see y'all next time.